A trip to the nail salon is supposed to be relaxing, but what you may not know is certain chemicals in nail products can cause allergic reactions. Dr. Reena Mehta, a pediatrician with Uptown Allergy and Asthma, joins us now with this warning. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, some people may get this allergic outbreak and not even know what it's from. Does that happen a lot?
Exactly. So most people don't think that they're allergic to products that are in nails and fake nails, but really what happens is some people who regularly get their nails done, a few days later they can often present with a rash that might form on their fingertips, some blisters, some irritation, and sometimes it can be away from the body. So let's say you get your nails done and then later you touch your face or your neck, you can break out with a rash pretty much anywhere from a nail chemical allergy.
So you get a rash on your face and you're saying, my face is breaking out, but it's just from touching your face from the nails.
Exactly.
All right, so how do you know, how do you test to see if you are allergic to whatever they're putting on you?
So the most common chemical that people are allergic to in nail products is something called acrylic. So you can think of acrylic nails, things that are in gel, shellac, those powder dips, things like that. And so the way that you can do testing for this kind of thing is you see your allergist or your dermatologist, and they do something called patch testing. Patch testing looks for a variety of chemical allergies, so things that are in cosmetics, nail products, hair dyes, metals, a variety of different chemicals. And what patch testing is they put stickers on your back that actually contain the chemical. A few days later, your doctor will take off that patch, and if there's redness and irritation at the site where the patch was placed, that means you have a chemical allergy.
And that means you don't need to use that kind of nail product anymore.
Exactly, and it's actually pretty common. So nail reactions and nail chemical allergy is the second most common reaction to cosmetics, with first being to hair dye.
Now, doctors already have the products that are most likely the problem, or can you just bring a sample of something?
So you could do either. So in my clinic, I have a variety of chemicals that are the most common allergens, chemical allergens that I test for. But let's say it's something that I don't have and if somebody is suspicious of that chemical allergy, they can actually bring that chemical in and I'll test their skin with it.
Okay, so you put the patch test on. Can people leave the office then and just go about their business and come back in a couple of days?
Exactly. So it's basically stickers on the back that we put a protective covering over. You go home and 48 hours later you return to have it removed. And then in another 48 hours, it's red.
Huh. Interesting. So it's a lot more common than you think. And folks in nail shops, do they know about this?
So a recent study by the British Association of Dermatologists showed that 2.5% of people actually have nail chemical allergies. So it's more common than we think.
Yeah.
It's most common in people who are frequently exposed to the nail chemicals. So nail technicians or people who get their nails frequently done. So I would say, you know, if you work in that environment, you may know about it. But if you don't and you suspect it, you should definitely get tested.
And then if you're a nail shop owner or you work there, if you see something like that, you can tell them, hey, you may be allergic to this, so be sure if you have any adverse reactions to see a doctor.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the number one thing I would say is if you suspect a nail allergy, make sure the first thing you do is remove the nail, because the longer it stays on, it continues to cause breakdown of the skin around it, and eventually it could turn into an infection.
Dr. Reena Mehta, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Always good tips.